Hello, Mr. Smith. I'm going to be conducting your interview today.
I'm Tomi-African. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. How did you first react when the Europeans arrived?
We were scared, we were frightened. We weren't sure what to think of them, but we let them into our homes, and it didn't turn out very well.
They display signs of cowardness, fearfulness, uncouth swine. Why do you guys always engage in conflict with each other?
Because when the Europeans arrived, they put us all together, and all these tribes just weren't meant to be all together. We're just different types of people. Now we're forced to live together, so it's going to cause some conflict just organically, so that's...
Was a lot of your conflict due to the issues with communication in the tribes?
Yes, you can't maintain a civilized society when you don't know what each other's talking about. Like in Nigeria here, there's three main tribes, the Igbo, the Hausa, the Yoruba, and we're just not the same people. We don't speak the same language, so inherently, so it's all going to be some conflict between us.
How did you first feel about the Europeans trying to introduce Christianity in the villages?
At first I wasn't sure, but as more and more missionaries came, I started to get the point of Christianity, and I preferred it over our religion, so I decided to join because not all of us believe in sacrifice, not all of us are super aggressive, so I found it as a better alternative to what we previously had.
The power of Christ compels you! What is your opinion of Rudyard Kipling's poem, The White Man's Burden? Do you see it as a satire or a racist remark against the people of Africa?
I believe it was a satire, but I believe he had to go to extremes in his descriptions of Africans, so Europeans could at least question their morality. Like, do we really think these people are monkeys and animals down there? That's why I think Chavez's novel is so important, because he really just brought it out there. It wasn't any satire or any racial remarks. He really was just a straight truth. So it really provided the Europeans with something to look at in reference to all the other stories, like what are we going to believe in. So I believe The White Man's Burden is all part of the journey that eventually led to a book like Chavez's Things Fall Apart.
Okay, well, thank you for stopping by. Hope you had a good time.
Thank you for having me.
Well, Mr. Smith, I'm going to be conducting the interview today.
Well, my name is Curtis Okonkwo-Nwama.
Nice to meet you. How did the Europeans interpret your actions as they arrived?
Well, because they weren't familiar with us, they thought we were savage and brutes and being aggressive. Well, it was mainly a cultural shock because, we'd never seen anyone from the outside or encountered any other people other than people within our tribes and stuff.
Why did Achebe put so much emphasis on the importance of agriculture in his book, Things Fall Apart?
Well, agriculture is like a form of social pride, having lots of crops. It's like a symbol of fertility and strength among not only amongst your family, but the village as well. It projects your success, basically.
These African tribesmen are currently cultivating their yams.
How did religion views change as more European missionaries came to Africa?
Well, we left behind our previous belief systems, such as the Chi and various deities, and we adopted more traditional Christian views, such as our current belief in the Trinity and our daily prayer not to deities, but to God.
What is your opinion of the Nigerian author Chinua Achebe?
I think he really deserves all the praise he's been receiving throughout the years. He was the first author to depict the continent of Africa without the Western bias. That's not to say that he turned all the white missionaries into villains and attacked white people as, criminals or anything. but he depicted the beauty and the ugliness of African culture and gave a worldwide African experience through his book, Things Fall Apart.
Alright, thank you for stopping by.
You're welcome.
I spit it through the wire, man. There's too much stuff on my heart right now, man.